Well, let's talk to Rina Shah. She's a Republican strategist and consultant and joins us live via Skype from Washington, D.C. Rina, let's talk first about the resignation of Sebastian Gorka. He was one of Donald Trump's most prominent cheerleaders. So where did it all go wrong for him?
Certainly, Darren, the details are limited at this point in time. What we do know, however, is that the White House is implying that he was pushed out rather than leaving on his own on accord. And I think that's really quite interesting. On a night where there are so many news headlines, on a night where truly the preparedness of states like Texas and Louisiana and our thoughts should be with those Americans in the path of Hurricane Harvey, there have been so many conflicting news reports. Why the White House would go out of their way to imply that Gorka was pushed out is beyond me and beyond many other operatives. We don't really understand what's going on there. And I think it'll take some days until we know more. We do know that he's saying that he resigned. And again, the White House is saying that he did not resign. And so that's implying that he was pushed out. Very unusual indeed. But again, with the number of staff departures over these past many weeks, it should come as no surprise that he would leave in the cloak of darkness.
And Trump has now signed this memo banning transgender people from the U.S. military. Is this yet a further rollback for policies put in place by President Obama?
It seems that President Trump truly wants to undo everything President Obama did. Candidate Trump would oftentimes say what a friend he was to the lesbian and gay and transgender communities. However, what he's done here with military service for transgendered individuals, I think putting that ban there was something that the vice president wanted. I don't know that that was truly on the president's conscience. I think this was something he did to appease social conservatives. So it's been about a month now since he said he would do it, and now the directive is out and it's going to happen. And I think it's a sad day in America because truly this is making transgendered individuals feel as if they are second-class citizens. And that's just not something that we would want. Republicans or Democrats, we don't believe in second-class citizens in America, not in 2017. So it's a very sad day that this has happened. Yes.
Let me just get a final thought from you. I mean, with all these recent high-profile departures from the White House, I mean, how is all of this political uncertainty going down within the Republican Party itself? I mean, you're a strategist there for the party and a consultant. Is it undermining support for Trump?
Well, I've worked with many Republicans across the country running at various levels of office, primarily those running for federal office. And I think that the feeling is that what are we to do with all this? This has been a very tumultuous week in Washington. It's been a week like none other. We've seen the president flip-flop day by day. We've seen a very polished teleprompter speaking president one day. We've seen the next day a president who is quote unquote unhinged and becoming much like he was when he was a candidate at his rallies. So I think it's all of this really means that we have a very uncertain path ahead for the remaining 3.5 years of his term. I've spoke to seasoned political operatives, many like me who are still, we're very new. Something in our gut tells us that this cannot last for another 3.5 years. It's all coming to a boiling point, and we're reaching that boiling point, I think, tonight with all these headlines. So I'm very concerned. I don't think this chaos is good for the country, and I certainly hope that things calm down in the White House, because tonight it's a tough night for America with all these really, really tumultuous news headlines.
Rina Shah, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.